Welcome to the Pursuit of Calling podcast, pursuers, where my goal and purpose is to provide you with the tools needed to successfully discover and pursue your God-given calling. I'm your host, Thomas Carney, and today we're answering the question, what is coaching? All right, so let's just dive in. First, I want to say happy late New Year. Because I said it in the last episode. It was on the 31st. It was New Year's Eve. Now it's the New Year. So happy New Year. Now we're in 2025. Let's dive in. So let's start off with saying what coaching is. Coaching is partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. So I'm going to say coaching is not therapy. In other words, it's not focused on past issues that need to be resolved. Coaching is focused on present and future goals. So I know I just said a lot of stuff, and I just kind of dove in and threw you guys into it. So first, I just want to kind of say all this stuff I'm learning right now. This is all stuff I'm honestly learning currently. It's like stuff I've known, but it's refreshing. I've been getting refreshers recently after joining the Maxwell leadership team, and all that means is that I'm an uncertified member, and I'm working on getting my coaching certification through them, getting some new skills, maybe some new vocabulary, but the skills of what we're focused on, and like and a new understanding and a more refined understanding of what coaching is and and really why I want to be a coach at all. So I want to give you a little bit of tidbits on what coaching really can do. So, it can cause you to think thoughts you have never thought before. It will cause you to step out of your comfort zone. And for both you and me, the coach, it will unlock our imaginations, productivity, and leadership potential. So I get it. That sounds pretty frilly. So let's break it down a little bit more. Everything I just stated, they're really like the goals of coaching. And I was going to plan on saying this later, but the whole point of coaching is getting you or whoever signs up to be coached is to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Okay? That's the whole premise. So really, like, as a coach, it's my position to just shut up and listen, to ask questions that, like I was said before, provoke thoughts in my clients' heads that maybe they wouldn't have had, or maybe they just wouldn't have had it so soon. The idea isn't that you need a coach to be successful. It's that when you have a coach, that a coach that knows what they're doing, the rate at which you'll reach your goals grows at an exponential rate. I get it. That's more frilly words. Let me give you a little bit more. So your coach, or if you hire a coach, or if you hire me as your coach, I would ask you some questions. You would answer those questions in the best way that you know how, and then based off your response, I'm paying attention. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm paying attention to how you're saying it. If there's a video, I'm paying attention to the body language, to voice inflections, to pauses, and then I'm going to ask you a question based on your response. It's really just continuous a question. I ask a question. You give your response. I ask another question. The goal is not for me to mentor you. The goal is not for me to tell you what to do. It's to pull the things out of your head that are already there and to help you facilitate them in a way that will, like I said before, will help you understand how you can get from where you are to where you want to be. Really, it's like you have to understand that you already have that potential inside of you. And all a coach does is coach is just a thought facilitator. Like, you can think about it like that. A coach is just at least this kind of coach is a thought facilitator. It's taking taking these skills, maybe even helping you facilitate some new skills of how to reevaluate the thoughts that you're having, and using them in a way to construct goals, to create potential action items for you to be able to get from where you are to where you want to be. So, to really give you a gist of what this is, I'm going to walk you through a little bit of an exercise. First, if that's all right with you. I'm going to first pick an area of your life. I want you to pick an area of your life that you'd like to focus on. This could be personal, professional, whatever you want it to be. What would you, so now that you picked it, what would you say your ultimate goal is in that area? If you're not sure, that's okay. Just pick something that you would be incredibly satisfied if you achieved it. Next, think about what it would look like to finally and actually accomplish this goal. Envision that in your mind. How would it feel to actually accomplish this goal? Now answer this. Now that you've envisioned what it would be like to actually accomplish that goal, what did you have to do to get yourself to this point where your goal was finally achieved? Like, what did you have to learn? How did you have to grow? Like, those are actual questions I'm asking you, and those questions I want you to think about. I'm asking them fast, but this is something you can think of. You can pause, write something down, or just think about it after the episode. So finally, what is the one thing, now that you've thought through you figured out what your goal is, you figure out what your goal is, you figure out what you're going to need to learn and how you're going to need to grow. What is one thing you can practically do today to get you closer to that point of achievement, to get you from where you are to where you want to be? So, if I were coaching you one-on-one, I would probably follow this up by asking you what day you're going to do that practical action step on. Wink, wink, hint, hint. To write down the date, write down the time that you said that you're going to do this action step, and maybe I'm actually want to do a maybe I want to reach out to 10 people, and it's like, okay, you can do that today. You can spread that out if you want to. Make it as realistic as possible to you. Maybe your day is jam packed. You can reach out to 10 people in one day. Well, you can spread that out. Like, the point of doing all of this and point of doing this whole exercise is to show you that, like, once you've finally kind of walked through this yourself, you can understand that, like, this is like just the tip of the iceberg of what coaching is, right? It's like I'm asking you questions through a camera right now, through a microphone into your ears right now, and you're already thinking about things that you haven't thought of before. And if you already have thought of these before, congratulations, you're already ahead of the game. So, like, really, I just wanted to use this time to give you an idea of what coaching is, because I do have openings for whoever would love to have a free coaching session with me, to be able to accomplish something that that they've been putting aside. Maybe you want to accomplish it faster than maybe that you think you could do it on your own. That's another great thing about coaching. Like I said before, you might not need a coach to accomplish what you want to accomplish, but having a coach will help you get there faster. And that's, like, regardless of whether you need a coach to get there or not. Some people need it more than others. Some people need the accountability. That's a great thing that comes from coaching. And so I'm going to leave a link down in the show notes where you can click the schedule link, sign up for a free coaching session, 100% free. I don't ask for a credit card or anything. You just click on the link, and you click on the link, pick a time, and we get to talk for about 30 to 45 minutes about your goals. I'll tell you, if you don't know me, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about me and why I even want to be a coach. That's something I believe I've talked about in other episodes, but I'll probably talk about it again at some point. But yeah, I want you to think about those questions, though. If you weren't sure yet, and you want to re-listen to those questions, this is a recording. You can go back. The whole point, like I said, the whole point of coaching, I said this before, I'm going to say it again. The whole point of coaching is to get you from where you are to where you want to be. And that's really what I wanted to help you do. I want to get you from where you are right now to where you want to be in your future. This can be career-wise. This can be career-wise. This can be relationally with friends. This can be maybe you want to start your own business. Coaches don't have to be an expert in the field that you're looking to achieve. All right, guys, thank you for listening to this whole episode of the Pursuit of Calling podcast. If you really enjoyed this episode. If you got anything out of this, I would love it if you shared it out on social media, just the link or a clip that you see on my Instagram page. And guys, you can share it out with a friend. You can also, if you want to, you can leave a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And guys, pursuers, I'll see you next time. Keep on pursuing.